capture. I have no idea because I all my audios seem good. Is this where my audio's at? I sure hope not. I don't want to sound like Lord of Cringe, man. Somebody unmute me. It's breaking news, huh? Somebody give me some feedback, because I have no idea if I'm like actually... Oh wait, I'm dumb as shit. Oh, okay. Wait a second. I got an idea. Is it there? Or there? Number 1 or number 2? Because I have material actually. I actually have material, guys. Let me know which one it is, and I'll. As long as I'm not, too overbearing or anything, we'll be all right. So anyway, sound is on. You're good now. Awesome. So whatever. Who gives a fuck? We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen to me talk. What's going on, guys? I appreciate you coming by. Smiling Cow. I'm watching you, and. Oh yeah, I'm getting into it. Miss Lewis. What Gorilla? I saw your name a while ago and I laughed my ass off. One you heard? Okay. Well, fuck it. We'll keep this down. Who gives a shit? Anyway, it makes me look more high speed with my backdrop. I'm getting more into character. The RTO, I guess. Mike Lindell. Let's see what this turd has to say. That's what you think. Just you wait. I have a radio, and I know how to use it, and opposable thumbs that I can use to knife some Smiling Cow. Alright, anyway, into it. Let's see what Mike Lindell has to say. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Let me know if it blows you guys out, because it usually is like super loud. Okay. Oh, okay.
Steve, is what I have been doing since January 9th. All the evidence I have, everything is going to go before the Supreme Court. And the election of 2020 is going bye-bye. It was an attack by another country, communism coming in. I don't know what they're going to do with it after they pull it down, but it's
hang on a second.
Hold on. Donald Trump will be back in office in August.
No, he won't, honestly. It's not going to happen. First of all, that dude's crazy. But I want to make a quick side note. Steve Bannon, as disgusting as he looks and as disgusting of it, like a human being as he has like the voice for fucking radio. And that's not even... It blows my mind at how well this dude talks. I'm not even really focused on Mike Lindell because he's dumb as shit. And I don't know how he's figuring that Trump will actually take over in August or at any point other than in 2024. Fun fact, I saw a Trump 2022 comment somewhere. Like, that's not how that works,
What
bro.
I'm talking about, Steve,
is
what
bro.
I have been doing since January 9th. All the evidence I have, everything is going to go before the Supreme Court, and the election of 2020 is going bye-bye. It was an attack by another country, communism coming in. I don't know what they're going to do with it after they pull it down, but it's
hang on a second.
Hold on. Donald Trump will be back in office in August.
How though? Like, I love how this is what conspiracy theorists do all the time. I have the evidence. I have the evidence. I have the evidence. And then as soon as you challenge them on it, there's no there. Oh, well, I'm gonna bring it to. He says he's gonna bring it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has already, and nothing. The pillow company guy, legislatively or legally, other than perhaps like provide more restrictions on who's able to bring cases to the Supreme Court, which would actually help or hurt more people. The Supreme Court has been actually pretty liberal over the last ever since what was her name, Amy Coney Barrett got nominated or positioned, rather, for lack of the better term, in there, and they've made some pretty good decisions. I haven't seen anything that I totally really disagree with that's come out in the news, at least. And I can't think of anything totally off the top of my head, but it's going pretty well, I guess, for the left. But there's nothing there as far as like election fraud. It's just, it's just. It's the Emperor's New Clothes. That's basically what this is. This is literally the Emperor's New Clothes in real life that we have been seeing for the past, I would say, like, year plus. Everybody has just been, blowing Trump for the last, 4 or 5 fucking years just because he's willing to be like, oh yeah, well, I have a little bit of power over you. I can ruin your career, which he's done throughout the Republican Party. So like, it's so fucking wild to see millions of people come under this same delusion. How am I feeling? The Moopocalypse is not coming, dude. Trust me, bro. Actually, don't trust your friends. How about that? Don't trust your friends, bruh. All right. I love projection. Weird of Nick Fuentes, an alleged track pooper. What? Oh, he's defending. Oh yeah, I think he like pooped on something. Is defending Caitlin Bennett, the Kent State poop girl. I live very close to Kent. I actually went to Kent State. You piece of shit. Way to go. Thanks for putting Biden in the office. Conservatives seem to find it. Oh, yeah. Everybody, let's see. I heard about this Lil Nas X thing. Honestly, I really don't give a shit about celebrities or their affairs. Because why would anybody? Everybody is willing to condemn Lil Nas X for his overtly satanic music video, but still nobody wants to say anything about his open homosexuality. Maybe there's a connection there. This is Nick Fuentes, the former FBI agent or FBI informant, turned Proud Boy, turned white supremacist, turned Twitter moron, turned... Well, we'll see what happens. Is something happening? Just yet, that is. Oh. Let's see. I really... Do you guys want me to read this? I really don't want to read that. That's a lot of reading. I'm not going to read that. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh man, dude. I should go through my comments and be like, and show you guys the dumb shit I've gotten from PragerU. PragerU is the fucking worst, man. So I don't know if you guys get those PragerU posts. Hang on one second. I'm gonna do something for you. Boom. And that's how we do lighting. So, the PragerU posts that are like, God, what was the latest one? It was like, consensus is not science. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to respond to that, because this is a fake university that promotes anti-science and scientifically illiterate propaganda, is trying to dip their toe into the difference between, consensus on a rhetorical basis or a colloquial basis and within the scientific community and actual science. Like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's just like using a theory. Like, hey, I have a theory on, how I could build this bridge across this little stream that I have here. As opposed to the theory of evolution, which has, you already built the bridge. It's there. We pretty much understand everything that's going on. And there's a lot of people who have been working on it that confirm, yeah, that bridge works. I feel like I have a window open, but I don't. No, I definitely don't. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Let's see what this guy says. Richard Pittman says, this language used against Trump supporters by the left is the same language used by Hitler in Nazi Germany. Just as Hitler singled out the Jews, the Biden administration has singled out Trump supporters and Christians to be the bad citizens. And they're talking about re-education camps. Hold on. Sorry, it's hard for me to read that too. Hey, Chris Davis, how you doing? Where was I? And they're talking about re-education camps as well as punishing Trump supporters, threatening our jobs. The wrong form of our. It's our. Threatening our jobs. They have brainwashed the youth of America with false narratives. They continue to demonize Trump supporters. They are systematically and purposely destroying our great country. Our freedom of speech has been taken away and are being censored by the media. To remain silent, you become complicit and just blah, 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 blah. More and more bullshit. Happy birthday, dude. Everybody, happy birthday for Chris Davis. He's a pretty cool dude. He's been here since I actually started streaming. Yep, PragerU is punishment for evil deeds committed in past lives. Oh, God. It must be. Like, I can't even understand. I can't quite grasp how PragerU, like, how their audience really thinks. Like, I don't fucking get it, man. Oopsie. I'm trying to make this so that I can see the chat as well. I kind of need like a better monitor, I guess, because everything's in dark mode. I don't want to take it off dark mode, and I don't want to turn on the overhead light because that looks like shit. Anyway, we witnessed a murder. Yep, and I might fuck yours. I don't want to see that. Conservative cell phones. I love conservative cell phones. I don't know, man. I want to do more videos now. I'm live streaming now. Maybe if somebody gives me $100, I'll make myself throw up on camera. How about that? I don't even think I have a donation goal open, but yeah. Be wary of the smiling cow, though, man. He's a good dude, but I don't know if I'd suckle that teat too hard. You dig? Anyway, had slavery 4 years. Oh, this is way worse than I had started reading. Had slavery for 4 years, and this is in front of the Confederate flag. These words. Had slavery for 4 years. If you want to ban this flag because it represents racism, murder, and oppression, and these words are in front of the Stars and Stripes. Trail of Tears, Torture Enemies, Wars of Aggression, had slavery 89 years, under which 4 of those was the Confederacy? Wah. 12 of its presidents owned slave, and all of those years you were fighting to keep your slaves. Killed over 500,000 Iraqi children. Actually, it's closer estimate is 500,000 Iraqi civilians. So it would be a multitude of children. You'd have a bell curve of ages of people that were murdered in Iraq. Police kill over 1,000 citizens each year. Killed over 100,000 civilians with nuclear weapons. Yeah, we did a way. 100,000 is kind of low. When was the last time I puked? Not too long ago. Actually, I got housed the other day. Oh, dude, I was talking to I know what happened. Wait, let me check the chat. Hold on. Before I do that, cancel critical race theory. Talk about hypocrisy. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about critical race theory, and Chris Davis, I'm about to get to you in a second. I don't know a whole lot about critical race theory. Anybody want to give me a link or some way I can actually educate myself more? Because I'm focused on, for education, we need to think about critical thinking skills. That needs to be implemented all over from day one. Oh yeah. I mean, go ahead, ban the Stars and Stripes. I'm sure that would totally go over well. No, I hope that's what they're suggesting. But I'm pretty sure that they're just too stupid to understand what they're suggesting. So we're just supposed to guess. Going back to the last time I puked, I think last Friday I was in a call with Realize. He hit me up, and this was late. This was after Underhaven show, because I was supposed to be with Tav, which I fucking totally passed out, and I'm totally sorry, man. But I assed the fuck out and woke up at 1:30, and I was like, oh shit, and you guys were still streaming. And I tried to go on there, and you know what? By the way, if you don't know who Tav is, go to the FML podcast, also Underhaven podcasts. He's been streaming like a motherfucker, so go subscribe so you can catch what's going on. Anyway, that being said, yeah. So no, I ended up getting basically schmammered with the alcohol that I thought I was gonna be able to stay up and drink with, but no. And I woke up and was just and went just ballistic in a bucket. It wasn't fun. I wouldn't recommend it. Is it TED or TEDx? Hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, what's going on? Should I say TAV or FML? It doesn't really matter. So going on to this, I don't. What is this supposed to accomplish? Nobody's banning the Confederate flag. If someone decides not to sell them, yeah, sure, they can not to do that. Yeah, watch out for the fucking cow, dude. Cow, bro. He's talking about Moopocalypse, and that's getting me on edge. I can't keep up with the chat too much. Tav works? Okay. Where do you work? What is this? Some kind of dildong? What time? It depends, because I have to work tomorrow. I gotta be up at 5:30. Hell yeah, everybody dry heaves, dude. Well, that's one way to get yourself investigated. Warren at the Capitol, good use Trump hat taken off. Antifa agent's head. One of a kind seller trade. Okay. This is a good way to not only get yourself investigated, but to make a whole hell of a lot less than $500. I don't think anybody's gonna fall for that. Then again, I've been alive for the last 5-6 years. Watch out for I got your back. Cow ain't got shit on you. Trust me. I'm not just a lizard, and I'm not just a security lizard. I'm a security monitor lizard. I stay on top of shit, okay? Don't worry, that cow ain't gonna do shit. This poor guy, like, that would be hilarious if he got a knock on the door for that. Oh, that's debatable. The only way to guarantee that you're my biggest fan is to fight to the death against all of my other fans, which is a pretty low pool, so you might have good advantages. Ted, you can find it here on YouTube or the app. Is it, well, TED Talks, you actually have to pay. It's a paid event with, I think, paid speakers. TEDx is basically like a public forum. Oh, excuse me. And anybody can correct me on that. Yeah, I know you're a malicious entity bent on destroying the Earth. Jeez. Yeah, I monitor the internet. That's what I do. And sometimes that's why I take some time off, because I got to focus on monitoring the internet. I know what it looks like. I know that it looks awful on mobile, although I would like to note that it looked fine on desktop. Oh, the Donald sees. Oh, the Donald. What happened to my other? I thought I had a Terrence K. Williams. I did have to. Oh, I must have closed it. How the Donald sees. Okay, I'm not even gonna look. That's a weird looking. On this National Day of Action and Healing, my administration stands united. We're going to check out the date of this. This is March 27th. I get that it's owned by TED, but it's a different, format. You dig what I'm saying? So, you're going to get your... It's like going to the community theater that is owned by the opera. Does that make kind of sense? Because you're not getting the best out of it. Is my understanding. I'm not saying. Moving on. Oh shit. Okay. Literally a bioterrorist. On this National Day of Action, and this was on 3/26-ish. On this National Day of Action and Healing, my administration stands united with the Asian American community in the face of rising violence. Hate can have no safe harbor in America. It must stop, and it is on all of us together to make it stop. Cares? Win a real election or I'm coughing on people. Oh, dude. You should, if you do that, you should be arrested for assault. I mean, like you said, that's literal bioterrorism. And I'll get into that. Oh, homegrown meth, dude. Are you trying to get me to develop your app? Because I don't know if I want to develop your app, dude. Actually, I was playing New Vegas, and then I started playing just a couple days ago because it was raining out. Of course, since it starts, every time it rains, I want to play Zelda. So I played Wind Waker, and I beat a couple temples on it, but it's sunny out today, so I'm not playing it. I'm streaming, I guess. Let's do this.
Today, the meth that is getting homegrown, the flood of Mexican meth, Mexican heroin, Mexican fentanyl. 20 years ago in Montana, meth was homemade. It was homegrown. And it had purity levels less than 30%. Today, the meth that is getting into Montana is Mexican cartel.
So, that's the wrong form of viewer, but thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't really consider myself a YouTuber, though. I'm just some sort of guy that talks at a camera once in a while. But yeah, so why, my questions are like, why does this guy know, I understand like why he knows so much about meth and everything like that, about the production. That's the issue we got to look at, because it doesn't matter if it's coming, it doesn't matter where the fuck it comes from. It's meth. It's going to destroy people's lives. So the only way you're going to defend one side or another on the meth issue, production side, is because you're gaining something from that. So I'm wondering if, I'm not saying the dude has a meth lab in his garage. I'm just saying, like, maybe he might have some kind of stake in this. And it seems like a lot of the people around him, all of these guys are like, hey, you need to shut the fuck up real quick. Like, but they can't say anything. They can't do anything because they know they're on camera. And that's all speculation on my side, but it raises a lot of questions as to why there's so much meth in Montana and why this guy is worried about where it comes from rather than the fact that there's so much fucking meth. You are not. Mulacticus is. Boom! My puking videos were good. They got a lot of hits. I should do that. Like I said, $100 and I'll throw up. I'll make myself throw up. I don't like doing it, but I'll do it. I have a bucket somewhere. Let's see. I like this. I like having a chat that's active. You guys are pretty fucking cool. Because it makes me not... Makes the material last longer. They should look at forgiving medical debt for cancer patients instead of student loans. Education is a choice. Cancer is not. If we had to choose between the two, I would definitely say, yeah, sure. But we don't have to choose between the two. We have enough money for both. Fun fact, the chemicals they use is made in the U.S. Big money in it. You can't even spell his name right. That means you're scared. Burn. The chemicals that... Oh, wait. I'm confused on the chemicals. The chemicals in the milk? Because the chemicals in the milk are delicious. I'm a milk fan. I unfortunately don't drink enough milk for my bones. I have frail bones. A strong gust of wind usually results in some kind of fracture. But let's see what old Ben Shapiro has to say. I really, really fucking hate Ben Shapiro with a goddamn passion. Not because of, anything other than his views and his face. I just want to punch his fucking face. My #RedPill moment came about when I turned 7 years. Oh, this is a parody. My #RedPill moment came about when I turned 7 years old. My mom sent me to school with cupcakes for my birthday, and the teacher made me share them with my classmates, even the poor ones whose mothers never sent cupcakes for their birthdays. The rage of that day has never left me. Oh, Ben Shapiro, You mad boy. Poor Ben. That's not real. But it definitely like breaks down most of his arguments. I said conservative cell phones. I said I like conservatives. Ben don't like a what? Yeah. You can tell by the fact that he gloats about, his inability to please his wife. Look, sex isn't the most important thing in a relationship. Me and my wife know that, which is why we're fucking miserable. Or she is. And it's like, yeah, sex may not be the most important part of a relationship, but you better know what you're doing when you hit the bedroom, man. Like, hopefully he's got like a honker or fucking, knows how to use his tongue and mouth, but fuck, I doubt it. I bet it's like, oh, well, we gotta do this for procreation, honey. It's in. Is it? Is it really? Sort of. Nowhere. Conservatism is literally about keeping everything as is. Ironically, it's called a movement. Conservatism is literally about it. Blah. No, it isn't. It's about maintaining order and core value. Shit. You just said the thing in different terms. Different words. Alright, what does this say? Pence is a trailer? Oh, Pence is a traitor. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. You're not gonna get pulled over for that, but I would definitely ticket you for taking up 4 parking spaces, because I don't give a shit how big your fucking truck is. You fit into 1 parking space. Either learn how to drive your truck or, don't own the fucking truck, dude. I'm not gonna rag on him too much, because obviously he did the smart thing. He or she did the smart thing and parked off into the distance, away from everybody, which is cool. I don't care if it's empty and whatever. Oh, can I do this banana and Sprite challenge again? You don't go down on his wife. It'd be like sandpaper. It'd be like it'd be like making out with a cat. Oh, that's gross. Halo? I don't know. My buddy texted me. Anyway. But yeah, don't do this. So this can be very easily misconstrued as a threat of violence, but I don't think this guy really has a problem with that in his neighborhood, if you know what I mean. Down atrocious. I think he means downright atrocious, but we'll see. Wow, this is a horrible picture. Oh, okay. Okay, it was my computer. Let's see. It says, I would have loved to cruise around with him. I probably wouldn't even say anything, just enjoy his company. Same. I'd give so much to hang with him. Trump is one of those guys I'd love to just hear him talk for hours. Tell me old business stories, etc. Spending an hour listening to him talk about rando shit will literally be better than an MBA from any school you could attend. Yeah, if you want to know how to fail upwards and make it as a rich kid born in New York City, turned a real estate mogul in the 80s when it was rife with mafia connections. Yeah, if that's how you want to, learn how to do things, go ahead, because again, I said that was the fucking 80s, and we're a tad removed from that. Even though the 1970s was still 30 years ago, millennials know what I'm talking about. It was still a while ago, all right? The 80s isn't now. You dig? I might have to go to the latrine here in a second, but oh, the Joe Biden slipping memes are they're good. They're good if they're not. They're good if they're not from the right, because like the right. Oh. Oh man, show me a good what you call it, Joe Biden falling meme. All right, I'm done with right wing coat, but we're gonna go to Terrence K. Williams. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right back with internet. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. 1 sec. All right, let's get into this dipshit. All right, what's that? It's Fire Me X. What's that? Who even does that? Who even puts their finger down their throat? Me, when I have to vomit, and my body won't let me do it. Although, I've noticed that if you like stand over, like put your hands up and like that helps to like spread out your body. You guys want to see my skinny ass arms? Weird looking shadows. Don't look at that. What's going on, bruh? How's your day going? I didn't ask. How's everybody's day going? I think a really important thing to ask your friends and your family members and your significant others is literally just how was your day? How has your day been? How has your day been going? I do find that a very important thing because not every day is the same. So tell me about it. And to sit there and listen and be the it helps a lot. You're back. I am back. Okay, I'll try doing that. Thanks for the tip. Yeah. It helps with your gag reflex unless you don't have a... Fuck Terrence K. Williams. I do, but I don't really use it. Other than YouTube, I really don't have any social media. I mean, Discord. But I don't have my own server or anything in Discord. So, like, maybe I'll... Give me a reminder. Maybe I can get my Instagram link down there. But it's not like... It's my actual, like, photography and shit. So, you might be a little bored. Let's see what he's got. Let's see if there's anything... Oof. I wonder... Now, if I did this to Terrence K. Williams, if I did this, would it be okay? With, you know... I don't know. Let's see. A jack-o'-lantern that's been, you know, terrorized by 90s teenagers. I think that would be a better fit for Terrence K. Williams than, like, I was going to go with a monkey, but that's just dumb. What time are you doing it? I'll come on if it's at like 11, but like I said, I gotta be up at like 5:30 to leave for work. I'm not saying I would love to. I'm willing to stay up a little bit, but I gotta be able to get some sleep. I'm on the East Coast too, so we were 8 p.m. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, it's only 6:30. I'll be alright. I would say I'll drink some coffee, but yeah, I will literally just be up until tomorrow. That's what happens when you get old. I think Obama is running the show and Joe Biden is just the farce, or just the face. Just the farce. No, I think Obama is just sort of, yeah, dude, I'm excited. I think Obama is just Obama's just like there in the background, just sort of like any other former president or former candidate or anything like that. Just like Hillary Clinton, they're all in the background, they're all pulling a little bit of string, but when it comes to actual creating policy and executive orders and things like that, Obama and Hillary Clinton and shit have no real say in that. Like, what the fuck is the point of them having a say in it? It doesn't make any sense. So, no, you're wrong. I work out in the sense that at work I move like probably between, I'd say 1,500 to 4,000 pounds of material a day by hand. And it depends on the day, but I do have to move a lot of material, and it's metal. And it's not always the most convenient way to move it. For instance, if I have a I have a crane that I can use, so if I have a 120-pound bar that's 12 feet long, I can easily get that onto my saw and cut it. But I can't do the same with like I appreciate it. That's awesome. I like to hear that. This is chill. I can't like get that on there, so I have to use the crane. But once that piece is cut off, it might be, if it's under 100 pounds, I'm usually gonna pick that thing up and put it onto a pallet. I'm not talking about like putting it over my head and, you know, throwing it onto a shelf into some, you know, in some hot, you know, metal foundry or anything like that. I'm literally just like sliding it off and throwing it onto a fucking pallet because that shit's heavy. 100 pounds is a lot heavier than you think 100 pounds is. This is so accurate and hilarious. Let's see. How administrators in high school be when they get called to a bus. I like this because I do kind of like shitting on school administrators. Not because of like they're shitty people in general, but just because I have never met school administrators that actually understand the students. Like the generation gap there just hurts. It's so detrimental sometimes. I don't know. Itchy nose.
Oh, now y'all want to be as quiet as a mouse. Oh no, keep it up. Keep acting like buffoons so I can clear this bus out one by one. Because y'all know we don't do this. Oh no, not at Quarter Brick High we don't. Y'all know that main code of conduct. I shouldn't have to say it anymore. Miss Ann, which ones was the ones caused you to...
Oh my fucking god, dude. Holy shit, is that accurate? That is 100% spot on. Dude, I worked security in East Cleveland for about a year. And I can tell you 100% this person exists. That is a person. And that is a attitude that exists that will shut down a fucking lunchroom or a bus or an assembly or whatever the fuck it is. And this is exactly how it goes. Holy shit, Terrence, sometimes you really hit the nail on the head. And this is fucking hilarious. I actually really love this fucking video.
The most problems. These two in the back.
Oh, man.
You too. Get your stuff. You're coming with me. Grab your stuff. I'm not playing. Anybody else want to call their parents? I didn't think so.
Anybody want to tell their parents why they're coming to pick them up every day after school? Huh? Anybody else? Damn, dude. Oh, Terrence. Holy shit, dude. I gotta find this video. I got people to share this shit with. This is fucking hilarious, man. Oh, Terrence, don't destroy the illusion. I want to go back into fucking oh boy. I don't know why I have more. Okay, never mind. So, okay. That's why. I was thinking it was something different. Anyway. Me too, dude. What was, tell me about the Star Wars theme, because that sounds pretty dope. Man, I had a chicken Caesar salad earlier, and I should have had more. I'm gonna have to eat. Chicken Caesar salad. You know what's really fucking good? Fight me on this. Honey mustard. Honey mustard's delicious. Yeah, tell me about your Star Wars. That sounds sweet. Did you get a lightsaber? Did you, like, what character were you? Oh, dude. That's what you can look at him on my Instagram, is my Mandalorian pictures that I took. I did a little bit of firework photography with a Mandalorian figure, and I feel like I've said that before. But yeah, you can check that out on, I think you just look up Security Monitor Lizard on an Instagram and find it. But anyway, so this is an individual that is I can't tell of the videos that I've watched or that I've listened to from Hannah Reloaded, because this is where I found it, and holy shit, is this guy wild. But I can't understand. I don't know if he's like grifting or if he actually really truly believes this, because there's so much that he gets wrong, and this is the one I want to focus on, is how Trump legally controls the military, because Trump does not legally control the military. And I'm going to get into how, like, basically how much power the president, or how much effect the president truly has over the military. Chris Davis says, I had Star Wars Baby Yoda balloon, I had Star Wars plates, I had Star Wars video game. That's awesome, dude. What game was it? Fuck. Last Star Wars game I played was I played Pod Racer, but that was at a friend's house. And I think that was also on N64, but I played I think it was like Battlefront on N64. And I've always wanted to play like a Star Wars flying game. Why don't they have just like a specific space battle game for Star Wars? Why can't you command like a starship, like a Star Destroyer or something like that, and be able to strategize and do things like that? If that exists, let me know, because I would love to. Were they little baby Yodas, or were they like stormtroopers and stuff? Oh man, I mean, a baby Yoda cupcake would be totally easy, but a stormtrooper? Yeah, you could do that. I'm thinking, Fallen Order. That's what it was. Fallen Order. Man. My dumb ass, when I went up against the ATST, I was like, how do you damage this thing? And I started shooting it in the legs. I was like, oh, you can do that. So I stayed super close to it and spent like 45 minutes shooting in the legs before I found out you can just shoot it in the... How good at video games I am. Anyway, let's see how Trump legally controls the military. I'm guessing this is what's happening. The thing that's working. Stay. Having a little internet issues. I clicked it too many times. Oh, come on. Alright. Sorry, I gotta refresh. We're moving a little slow. I don't know if I'm coming in hot or not. But we're gonna figure it out.
Our brightest days are just ahead, just ahead, just ahead.
I'm so excited to tell all of you that I now have...
Yeah, thank you. That's basically sums up that intro. Poop. I hate it. I fucking hate that intro. The weird... Cool. Do you want to be my friend? I'll be friends with you if you want to be friends. We can hang out. Talk about dumb shit. Drink beers. Do some fishing. Poke each other's buttholes. I mean, look at cool stuff on the internet. Or whatever. But anyway, that intro really gets me. And if anybody's watched my live streams in the past with the Young Conservative Brothers, and I know Chris Davis has, our background is really important. Okay? I have a... Look at me. Continuity. That's what it is. Okay? I even shaved for this. I shaved yesterday, and I also shaved today. It actually feels really nice. Like, my skin is super smooth. Because I changed out the blade and put a brand new one on. Man, I just wish I had a lady friend to, you know, put my face between her legs. Anyway. But it's important to have some kind of continuity and some kind of theme. Nothing's really going on here. A lot of things are covered up. Yeah, this is covered up, but you get the gist of it. It's big enough that you know kind of what's going on, and you can ask a question about it. Be like, hey, what does that mean? Or what does that say? That's what it says. We're hanging out right now, man. I think I said that every time. You used to be like, man, I wish you could hang out. We're hanging out right now, man. Come to my live streams more often, and I'll do more live streams. Let's do that. But anyway, he's got this... I feel like these are by his kids, and yeah, this dude does have kids. I feel like these are by his kids, but you could use the subscribe button since it's covered by your head, and you can put it to fill this dead space over here. The God wins with your background or whatever. Honestly, this dude made an intro, and he made the thumbnail and stuff and this stuff. So why do you have such a weird low grade God wins thing back there? Couldn't you put something to it? Put some flair to it is what I'm saying. And then this weird Trump's poster next to his dead space. I don't know, man. Maybe find a different corner. We'll see if in one of his later videos he actually changes his shit, but I doubt it. Also, important thing about if you're gonna like hang a poster, first of all, hang it from the top. So you hang it from one corner and then you stretch it across to hang it from the other corner on the lengthwise. Yeah, the widthwise, and then on the height, you go straight down on one side, and then you repeat straight across to the other side and kind of pull it down so that it doesn't have this weird fold in the middle, and it keeps it taut. Alright? Wait. My sub button on your video is gray. Double sub. Sub again. Hey, make a new account and then sub one more time. There you go. Let's see what this asshole has to say anyway.
Confirmation on how Trump controls the military, and that he does control the military, and that the military is taking orders from Trump, and that there will be arrests happening soon. I have confirmation from someone else who's confirming these things. My name is Peter Hanna. This is Peter's Political Perspective. Positive perspective, really. Click on the subscription button on the bottom right corner of the screen so you can be updated on when the most optimistic news on how Trump is winning and how Trump will be president.
Peter and Hannah are two of my real friends in real life. Now I'm not talking about Hannah Reloaded or anything like that. I'm talking about real people, human, physical beings that I know. And it irks me that this guy is still going on.
And how Trump commands the military. You got to be updated on this news. So please click the subscription button. I'm trying to make you happy, fill you with hope, with facts. So click on the subscription button. Thank you. So I'm very excited because you guys in the comments have been pressuring me to listen to 107. And I finally went to sign on the blog post, and you'll find it. And 107 is confirming everything I've been saying about Trump controlling the military, how he'll be president this year, how the...
Dude, when I look to like current affairs and geopolitics, I definitely go with some rando on the internet that has no true credibility to anyone other than my individual self. That's awesome. I have no fucking clue who Wano Sabin is. It sounds like 107, and then I want to go radio voice and be like, ooh, 107.9, the buzzard. We're gonna bring the hits to you all weekend long. It's coming at you hot. First up, we've got Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Why don't we just chill for you guys in this nice, what is it? Monday evening. Let's hit it, guys. Oh, I'm going to get into that about how the military don't care about Trump, dude. Thank you. I like this hat too, my patrol cap. FML probably has one that's similar. QAnon is a reliable source for millions of people. You are right about that.
Into office and to be president this year. I mean, mind blown, because not only does 107 confirm every main thing I've been saying on my YouTube channel, but on top of that, he explains the legal process on why the military is following Trump's orders. And so the legal reason that military is following Trump's orders and they're going to put him back in the office is because they swore an oath to protect the people and war.
I promise to defend the people of the United States and the rights guaranteed to them by the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I will obey the orders of the officers appointed above me. Okay? The officers appointed above me are not Trump. It changes every 4 or 8 years, okay? Which is why when I served under Obama, I served basically whatever Obama wanted me to do on his large grand scale of dumb shit, and then I served under Trump under the same thing. And I can tell you, this guy is gayer than 9 guys below 10 guys. I mean, as long as it's not a pejorative, I just want to know the physics behind it. But anyway, I'm going to get into this a little bit later, but it doesn't really offend me when people shit on my military service. I don't care if you're like, oh, you're a fucking baby killer, or you're, well, you're just an idiot and you couldn't get into college, or, or wow, what a dumbass, you fucking went over there to like fight for oil, really? It just means that you don't understand me as a person. But when people like this, and I want to say conservatives, almost as a rule, damn near, unless they're more educated, or they're non-serving conservatives, let me say that. They have this idea in their head that soldiers are just like this robot that is are these robots controlled by the president, when no, that's the worst thing that you want. You don't want robots. You don't want robots as your soldiers, as your platoon, as your unit, your military unit. You want thinking, rational human beings that are going to be able to make critical decisions in the heat of the moment. A robot isn't going to be able to do that. They're going to be doing what they're told to be doing at any given moment. So you have to have some other outside connection. And that's not how human beings, nor which service members are, that's not how we work. So this idea of, well, whoever's president can just control the military, or they can control this or control that. No, they can't. And that all breaks down when one person who is high enough ranking decides to say, no, that's an unlawful order. Because if it's an unlawful order and it violates the Constitution, and that individual says, no, I'm not going to send my multiple fucking divisions to do X, then it creates a whole goddamn breakdown in the system. Serving my country meant caring for my buddies. That's basically what it means. A country is just land if it doesn't have people. Am I wrong on that? So it's better for me to look out for literally everybody, regardless of who they are and who they might become, than to put anybody aside simply because of like arbitrary things like economic status, or skin color, or cultural background, or immigration status, or things like that. Excuse me. So I hate to be like, I'm not gonna sit here and break my arm jerking myself off, but I was willing to die for my country. I'm still willing to die for the people in my country if need be. Hopefully not over some dumbass shit like mineral wealth or something like that, but over something that actually means something. And I'd be willing to help people, but not in a way that's so driven to be a detriment to the majority. This SMC, yeah, your soldiers come first. What really makes me puke is people not putting their fucking soldiers first. Hey, there's a water and 2 Dr. Peppers. I'm a corporal and I got 2 privates next to me. Guess who gets the Dr. Peppers? Not the fucking corporal, dude. That's part of leadership. You put your soldiers first. Because guess who's going to take your place? Your soldiers. It's an investment in the future of the mission, the future of the country. If you're going to think about things like healthcare and education and providing a safety net and things like that, it's an investment in the future. You can boost the economy by sitting in bed. I mean, like, and I want to qualify that by saying, like, if I'm an old lady and I just get, a significant stipend per month in order to just maintain being, like, bedridden, then yeah, I can also stimulate the economy because I'm paying, to get food from a local restaurant, or I'm paying for my house, I'm paying for other things like that, and that can go back into the economy. Gorilla says, I didn't think about those at home, but I cared about the people next to me so they could get home alive and well too. Absolutely. Gorilla, are you a service member? Did we speak before? I feel like I don't know. I know you left a comment in one of my videos. That's where I remember your name, because I loved it. But yeah, did you serve? I feel like you did. Anyway, go on with that. Let's see what else this guy has to say. Oh, neat.
Off that basis, they are legally obligated to follow Trump and take orders from him and to not cooperate with the Biden administration. And so we have major confirmation. This honestly, like, look, I know I've thrown out different theories.
Dope, dude. Yeah, I would love to learn about the Danish army. I like learning about military and war, so yeah, hit me up and oh fuck. I would say Discord. I don't know. But yeah, that's awesome. I love learning about different militaries around the world, because it's really interesting to me the way ours is very streamlined, and obviously as the basic elements of any other military. However, there's different cultural aspects that come into it, and oftentimes I think other service members from different countries tend to the U.S. military seems more chaotic than organized. It's like organized chaos, I guess, in which you just have such a diverse group of dipshits that somehow function well. But I don't know. Let me see. I totally forgot what he even said.
There's like, I've thrown out 3 different theories on how Trump controls the military, and it's because I know he controls the military. I just wasn't sure.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. As far as legal obligation, I also have a legal obligation not to obey the orders, or to not obey the orders of someone who is not in control of me, or who does not have authority over me. Also, I have the legal obligation to deny unlawful orders that would cause undue harm or violations to the Geneva Convention, etc., etc., things like that. So if you want me to, shoot a prisoner in the head, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Doesn't mean that there's not some moron around there that's willing to pull the fucking trigger. I'm just saying. But that's, you're not easily gonna find that guy, or you're not gonna find that guy as easily as you would think. Let's just say that.
One way I said was the Transition Act, the one that I talked about in one of my previous videos, and Reuters came out with an article debunking it. Actually, several articles came out debunking the Transition Act and saying that Trump actually doesn't have military power.
Thank you. I appreciate your appreciation. It's hard to, I guess, I don't know. Most of the soldiers that I know, when someone's like, "Thank you for your service," it's hard to like give thanks, I guess, back, because for me, I don't want to be like, "Yeah, you're welcome," because that's sort of like a job. So it's just like, "Oh yeah, thanks, man." The milk challenge, I won't do the milk challenge because it's like, it'd be like I'd just be jamming shit into my stomach. It would probably sit too heavy with me. Did you ever read the report the Russians did on the U.S. military about why our unwillingness to follow doctrine is our greatest strength? I haven't read that particular document, I guess. I know kind of what you're referring to, But a lot of the reports that I've heard from, you know, the opposing side from World War II especially, is that the Americans, like, focus on chaos. They want to blow shit up and, like, make everything fucked up so that we can just fuck shit up all the time. And we thrive on that, and somehow the American military is able to just dominate through that. And for other people, it just sort of doesn't make any tactical sense, at least in the World War II era. I am old enough to remember Nam, along with Kent State and the hostility towards the military. Yeah, man, I went to Kent State, and the field's still there. I've talked to my mom.